Hello! In this video, we're going to talk about the standard equation of a circle. So let us begin by defining what a circle is. So a circle, it is just a set of points on a plane which is equidistant from a fixed point on the same plane. And we call that fixed point the center. So a circle looks like this. So the one I'm highlighting, so these are the points on the circle. And these are the only points on the circle because the center is not a part of the circle. And we call the distance from the center to a point on the circle the radius. Okay, and we usually denote it as r. Okay, so just try to imagine if your circle is on the xy plane. Oops. Let's say your circle is on the xy plane. And say that the center is HK and its radius is R. So what is the equation of the circle? Okay. So let HK be the center and R be the radius. So let us get an arbitrary point on the circle and let us call it XY. So we want to relate this XY, HK, and R. But according to the definition, the distance between any point on the circle and the center is the radius. So that is the fixed distance. So by the distance formula, r is equal to the square root of the sum of the difference squared of this and this. So that is x minus h square plus y minus k square. Okay. And you can actually square both sides of this equation to get rid of this square root. So we will get x minus h square plus y minus k square equal to r square. And this is the equation that we want. So this is the equation of a circle with center hk and radius r. And we call it the standard equation or the center radius equation of a circle. So let me write that. Center radius or standard equation of a circle with radius r and center hk. So you only need two things to get the equation of a circle. You only need the radius and the center. So let us do some examples. Okay, so example number 1. So we have this equation. Let us give the center and the radius of this circle. So from here, we can get hk. So if you negate this, you get h. Negate this, you get k. So our h is 2. K is negative 3. So the center is 2, negative 3. Okay. Now, this is the... so for the radius, this is r square. So r square is 49. So you get the square root of both sides. So r is 7. Because the square root of 49 is 7. Okay, so the radius is 7. Okay? Okay, let's do another example. Okay. So, if we have the center, negative 1, 0, and the radius is 3. So, we will just apply our formula. This is our h, this is k, and this is r. Okay? So we get x minus h square plus y minus k square equal to r square. And let us just simplify. So whenever you see a minus negative, it means it's a plus. So we get x plus 1 square. Y minus 0 is y. So you get y square, and 3 square is 9. Okay. And last example for this video. So let me just place it here. The points 1, 2, 3, and negative 4, 3, negative 4 are diameter endpoints of a circle. So let us give the standard equation of the circle. So to get the standard equation of the circle, we only need two things, the center and the radius. So let me just draw our circle. So 1, 2 is somewhere here. And the diameter must pass through the center of the circle. And the other endpoint must be 3, negative 4. Okay. So we can easily find the center of the circle, which is the midpoint of these 2 points. And how do we get the midpoints? The midpoint of a line segment. The x-coordinate of the midpoint is the average of the x-coordinate of the endpoints. The y-coordinate of the midpoint is the average of the y-coordinates of the endpoint. So let us apply that. So this one is the sum of these 2 divided by 2, 3 plus 1 over 2. And the y-coordinate of the midpoint is the sum of these 2 divided by 2. Or, we get 4 over 2, negative 2 over 2, or 2, negative 1. So our center is 2, negative 1. So this will serve as our HK. So you can actually find the radius by finding the distance between the midpoint and a point on the circle. But I usually use the standard equation to find the radius. So let me just delete this. The standard equation is x minus h square plus y minus k square equal to r square. And let us plug in 2, negative 1 in the equation. So h is 2, k is negative 1. So x minus 2 square, y minus negative 1 square is r square. Minus negative, it's a plus. So we get x minus 2 square plus y plus 1 square equal to r square. So we are left to find r. So that's the only missing piece for the equation. So what we're going to do is take any of this point because these 2 points are on the circle, so therefore these 2 points must satisfy this equation, but we only need to pick 1 point. So let us pick 1, 2. So let's say at xy equal to 1, 2, what do we get? So x is 1, y is 2. X is 1, y is 2. So we get 1 minus 2 square plus 2 plus 1 square equal to r square. And we get negative 1 square plus 3 square equal to r square. So r square now is 1 plus 9. So r square is 10. And you plug it in here. Okay? So the standard equation is x minus 2 square plus y plus 1 square equal to 10. So this is the standard equation of the circle. Okay, and that ends our discussion on the standard equation of a circle. And in our next video, we're going to talk about the general equation of a circle. Bye, see you there.